Hello everyone and welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. It's me, the Blind Ferret, and today we're going to be taking a look at the champ Illidan. Now Illidan is the new hotness right now. He is extremely strong as long as he has a team to back him up. If any of you watched the Heroes of the Dorm event, during the finals with Berkeley versus Arizona, it was pretty much whichever team picked Illidan ended up winning. Now Illidan does have a very specific counter to himself, which is Brightwing, and you could see that during the Heroes of the Storm event. So hopefully, since Brightwing's free this week, we'll get lucky and we won't have to deal with that, but who knows. Let's go ahead and get into it and see what happens.
My hatred is unending.
That sounds sad, Illidan. I'm sorry to hear that. You need to talk to somebody about that. Go ahead and make sure we have a pig mount. We do. Alright. That's a solid looking team. No healer, unfortunately, which is kind of depressing considering the fact that I'm playing Illidan. But today we're going to be on the Dragonshire map. Illidan is pretty strong on this map, I feel. I may end up going for the Hunt Ultimate instead of Metamorphosis, just because I might need to be able to get to the mid lane extremely fast. But we'll see how the match is going when we get to that point. Like I said, Illidan is extremely strong. His talents, he's got a very specific build, but he has a few talents that can vary here and there. I'm probably going to be going the defensive route with this build. The build I'm going to give you today is an extremely strong build, with a few exceptions depending on who they pick here and there. But I'll also cover the exceptions when we get to that point and tell you what other talents are good at that point as well. I appreciate everyone's feedback and the views. It really means a lot to me. But let's get started. Alright. Team comps. We got Amurd and Sonya, Sylvanas, Vala, Illidan on the friendly team. Enemy team is Zeratul, Nubrak, Kerrigan, Zagara, and Zebo. Right off the hand, I would have to give the advantage to probably our team, just because we got a good front line, a good back line, and a decent initiation. They do have the assassin, the burst potential, more so than us, but we have the sustained damage. Yeah, I agree. Where's all the support? But it's okay. At level 1, we are going to start with Shadow Shield. Evasion grants a shield for 75 points. Obviously, that's going to increase as we level. Illidan's moves, his Q, is Dive. Lets you jump over an enemy and start attacking them. His W, Sweeping Strike, allows him to dash in a direction, and then for another few seconds, his basic attacks for 40 seconds are going to be 35% stronger. His E is Evasion. He blocks all basic attack. Well, doesn't block them, but dodges all basic attacks for 2 seconds. And Zeratul is right in this bush right here. Yeah, I see you, bro. You're not sneaky. While we're trading, we want to make sure that we always have evasion up as long as possible. The biggest thing to remember when you're playing Illidan, when you're trading with somebody, is don't spend time diving unless you're chasing them down, because dive actually does less damage than your auto attacks. So it's very important to make sure that you don't dive while you're trading, but always, oh, I missed that, but always make sure that you're using sweeping strikes to boost that attack damage. Go ahead and grab the shrine up here. Oh wow, mid is being pressured hard. I may have to go down there in a second, but we'll see what happens. Alright, looks like we secured both shrines. Going to go see if I can't help out mid and maybe even snatch this Dragon Knight. How do I want to play this? I don't even think they saw me. Nope. Sure didn't. Go ahead and kick him out of here. Push this lane up. Yeah, get out of here. Go ahead and start damaging these towers. Unfortunately, this early of a Dragon Knight, obviously it's not going to be that strong. Go ahead and pick up a talent here. We're going to go in with Immolation. Sweeping Strikes is going to give us a Burning Rage effect. So we'll do damage around us for a little bit after we do a Sweeping Strike. Yeah, this Nzeebo isn't careful. I'm going to kill him. Oh, that was glitchy. That's okay. Oh, we need to get out of here. Thank you, Zgar, for putting those minions down, letting me escape. Alright, doing well so far. Go ahead and... Got her, and get out. Ha 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 ha! He got greedy and paid for it. Go ahead and recall. Definitely worth it. It was 1 for 2 on our side. And I guess I'll go ahead and head top lane and start soaking some EXP up there. Friendly team doing the right thing. We got some bruisers pushing already. It's always good to have bruisers this early in the game. Careful there, Vala, baby girl. Zeba's no joke. And Zeba does a ton of damage right now. I see he might get nerfed a little bit here upcoming, but we'll see and play that by ear as we get further along. And he's just going to burrow out, but we got a lot of damage, a lot of nice harass on him. My personal opinion, I think it's better to stay in lane until you get to level 10 and then work on camps after that, but it's not entirely bad to do what they're doing either. Alright, go ahead and take out these towers, get our team some more EXP. At this level, we're going to go with First Aid. This will allow us to pop some healing over time when we need it. A little bit more survivability, which is what this build mostly focuses on. Don't get me wrong, this build does do tremendous amounts of damage as well. Yeah, get out of here. Why is the tower hitting me? There's definitely minions right there. Go ahead and try to focus this down. Should be able to get this no problem, unless the whole enemy team comes up here. But I don't see that happening. They're a little preoccupied mid. Alright, and we'll retreat back here and get this. I don't like that idea, Sylvanas, baby. I'm sorry, but I think that's a bad idea. I'm pretty sure they would jump on us immediately as soon as we start doing that bruiser camp. And looks like we're going to get another Dragon Knight. Now I will not mind helping her out with this because the enemy team is going to be preoccupied with the Dragon Knight, as long as the Dragon Knight doesn't bring him up here. If he brings him up here, we could be in some trouble. But it doesn't look like he's doing that. He's doing the right thing, just pushing that mid lane. And we hit level 10. Going to go ahead and take Metamorphosis. I don't see us having an issue where we need the hunts in this game. I think we'll be just fine with this. Thank you, Dragon Knight. Probably just saved my life. But I think we would have gotten out of there. We had the first aid going, but it's always nice to have that little helping hand there. Go ahead and keep pushing this down. This push is extremely strong because we have the Dragon Knight and Sylvanas backing us up. Messed up your blink there, buddy. Going back up. We got a lot of damage with that Dragon Knight. And yeah, I agree. We should go down here and deal with this push. Go ahead and ult in. Really? I was not expecting that. I played that a little poorly. Just kind of stood there and let her beat on me, but I really thought that I was just going to be able to blow her up. But that's okay. We're still doing alright. Enemy team doing a good job of split pushing, even though we've been getting the Dragon Knights. But we should be alright. We're doing just fine. It's a pretty close game. It's anyone's game at this point. He needs to get out of there as soon as possible, but he's probably not going to make it, unfortunately. Oh, that save. And we saved him and got a double kill. That is awesome. Oh, the split push on their team is real. I'm going to go ahead and head top and deal with this cigar. She's really starting to irritate me with their split pushing constantly all game. But that's okay. We'll take care of it. And with that stun, we'll secure the kill. Good job, Meriden. Good on you, buddy, for being there for me. Go ahead and clear out some of this creep. And I guess I'll go for this bruiser camp while we got some free time at this level. If they have a lot of burst damage from casters, you're going to want to go with 6th Sense. It's extremely strong. Like if they have if there's an enemy Kael'thas, it's extremely good. But since they don't have that, I'm going to go with Giant Killer. This will allow you to nuke down those tanks a lot faster, especially combined with Metamorphosis. It's extremely strong. Yeah, I'll head mid while you get the top one. What's going on? Oh, she's not going to get that, so I'll head bot help our friendly team push this fort down. Get out of here. Okay. Her maw's down. That's good. I'm glad she used the maw just me. Gives my team a little bit more time to push. Go ahead and back out of here. I'm not sure how I feel about this. But if the team wants to do it, we should probably give them a hand. And she is dead. No way she's going to survive that. Go ahead and take out that creep. Reduce some of the enemy team's vision. We'll do the same thing right here in just a second. Enemy team doing the right thing, picking up those. But it's not going to do them much good since they're going to get picked off. But it did help them get rid of one of the minions from the bruiser camp. I'm going to go back and deal with this Kerrigan up here. She doesn't look like she's going back, so she's got to be around here somewhere. Unless she recalled while we weren't able to have vision on her, but we'll see what's going on. Pretty sure she's already backed off. So we're just going to let it go for now. At this level, you can either go Stone Skin or Blood for Blood. Both are extremely good. I personally prefer... wasn't paying attention, I'm sorry. Go ahead and deal with this dude here. Get the Blood for Blood. I used the wrong talent. That's okay. He's going to get away just because I cannot mount up when... But maybe we can catch him out of place here. We can at least go ahead and take care of this guy right here. Maybe. Never mind. He's going to get away too. That was very poor play on my part. If I hadn't messed up that Blood for Blood in the first place. Really. These beetles are really getting annoying. They really improved the AI on him, which is a good thing, and it's made a new a super strong tank at this point, but it's okay, nothing we can't handle. Just gets really annoying when you're trying to mount up and run, and you can't because Beo's constantly dismounting you. Makes it almost impossible to chase down a new Barak. That jump is saving his life constantly. The jump is super annoying. But that's okay. Sylvanas looks like she's AFK. Go ahead and ping her. There we go. Oh, it's all good. Hopefully they'll be able to pick up that kill on the Nubrak. Go ahead and clean that up real quick. Never mind, son. It's just playing around with the minions, but that's okay. Oh, that's a 2v3. Not sure that's such a good idea, but they seem to be doing alright. Hopefully she can spear. Yeah, good. Finally he didn't get away. Go ahead and ping them. I'm on my way. I'm probably not going to make it in time, unfortunately. Oh, I am now the only person up on my team. This is not a good thing, but we'll try to make a little bit of progress while the team's down. Not just give this free time to the enemy team to do whatever they want. I'm trying, baby girl, but I can only go so fast. Not a good idea. Get out of there, Meriden. She's already used her Moss, so she has no escape. She's going to fall. Go ahead and blood for blood him. No, that ain't going to save you from me, bro. That will, though. And freaking Zeratul. Out of nowhere, again. I really need to do better at paying attention to Zeratul when he's close by me. I haven't been paying attention to the little skitter on the screen, and it's getting me killed multiple times. I'm playing this game very poorly. I apologize, guys. 3 deaths is kind of a lot to have. But we'll clean it up. Hopefully Meriden will be able to handle that bot. Yeah. Zeratul, not realizing that Meriden has Burning Rage, walked up right next to him. That's going to decloak him. And it looks like our team is not going to have an issue getting this Dragon Knight again. And a 15-minute Dragon Knight is no joke. It's going to have a lot of health, a lot of damage. It can definitely put in some work as long as the team will support it, which they need to be doing right now. If he walks in there by himself, he's just going to get disintegrated instantly and not be able to do much. He really needs to wait for the team, or at least go for the top 4. Or keep, excuse me. At level 20, we're going to go with Demonic Form. This is going to make it so that once I do use my ultimate, I actually stay in that form and it doesn't time out. It also allows me to have my own special little mount that allows me to flap my wings and fly. That way I can actually mount up and chase people when I ult. And tear this Zeratul a new one and get out of here because I have no HP. But yeah, if she tanks this, I can get this no problem. And also get some HP back from it. Alright. I think I'm going to go ahead and... Actually, we can push for the win right now. As long as we spread out and let Meriden tank it, we'll be just fine. And that will be good game, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and jump to the other side. I'm just going to keep focusing the core. And Meriden and Vala should be able to clean that up. Just hit the core, please. Thank you. Cutting it a little close there, but it's alright. They're just having a little bit of fun, and that's no big. Thank you all for watching. As you can see, Illidan, extremely strong. No reason not to play him. He's one of my favorite champs. Actually, he's the champ that I'm looking at getting my master skin on next. I'm extremely close, as you can see. Probably, I would say, a good 10 games away, and I'll have my master skin on him. But as you saw, that build extremely strong. We'll go ahead and look at the stats for you. It's not burst damage, but it's sustained damage, and he can 1v1 almost anyone in the game. Extremely strong character. I highly recommend that you get good with him, and he's a lot of fun too. All sorts of jukes and potential with this character. As you can see, I did have a couple deaths here. Some of those were my fault. I chased a little bit too hard, but I saw blood and I wanted it, which happens quite often in games like this. Pretty quick match, pretty even match to be quite honest as well. 24 kills to 21 kills, only a level difference. We kind of got lucky with the Dragon Knights. They spend all their time split pushing, which is what kind of costs them the game, instead of focusing on the objective. You really need to focus on the objective in these games. Here's the build. Again, Shadow Shield at level 1. One of the talents that you can switch out here if you're a really confident Illidan player and you have a team that can really back you up, especially if you have a lot of healers on your team, you can go for Seasoned Marksman. And that will get you a lot of damage, especially in those games where they get dragged on and on and on, 20, 30-minute games. You can get a lot more damage from that talent. You can also go Immolation here, or you can also take, what is it? Let me look it up for you real quick. It's the talent where it increases your passive. Your passive being where every time you auto attack, you heal and reduce your cooldowns. This increases the healing from auto attacks at that level. That's another good talent. First Aid is what I always recommend at this level. It's extremely strong, and I haven't really found a better talent at that level, me personally. But I'm by all means not the best Illidan player in the world, so I could be wrong, but this seems to be the build that most people go for. But again, First Aid at this level. Your ultimate, always going to be extremely situational. If they have that certain character that you need to lock down, say they have a Jaina or a Kael'thas, it's good to go the hunts, because you can instantly jump in there, nuke that person down while they're stunned, and you may die in the process, but to be quite honest, knocking a Kael'thas out of a fight or a Jaina before they can do anything is extremely strong. Now you have to be careful when going up against a Jaina doing this strat, because if she picks up the talent Ice Block, it's pretty much going to negate your stun when you dive on her. But I'm sure that there's always going to be other high priority targets, like you can pick a healer if they have one of those. But mostly you're going to want to focus champs like Vala, Jaina, Kael'thas, those heavy damage, high sustained characters that you need to nuke out of a fight as fast as possible. Giant Killer, always a great talent at this level. Like I said, if they have a Kael'thas or somebody that's nuking you with the hard-hitting spell, a Nova with triple tap, Kael'thas with Pyroblast, something like that, go 6th Sense here. Because when you pop evasion, that shield from Shadow Shield at the beginning, plus the 50% damage reduction on abilities when you activate evasion at this level, allows you to survive without really taking much damage at all at this point. Blood for Blood, extremely strong, especially if they have tanks on their team. It allows you to take a good chunk of their HP. It can also be used as an executioner move. If you wait until they drop to 15%, it will instantly kill them and give you that HP back. Plus, it's also good for chasing somebody down due to the movement speed slow. But Illidan's one of the best chasers in the game, and he doesn't really need that slow, but it can help at times. Stone Skin, another very viable talent. It allows you, in situations where an enemy hero isn't close to you, but you're going to die, to get that little bit more survivability. So if they have a lot of long range stuff, you may want to consider going for Stone Skin here. At this talent, you can toy around with Nexus Blades as well. It's pretty strong with Metamorphosis. I personally prefer Demonic Form, because you get to keep that attack speed bonus, and if you go Seasoned Marksman at level 1, it can be extremely strong with that much attack speed, especially if you have a character like, say, Abathur on your team, and he specs into that shield that gives you extra attack speed. But it's really extremely situational based on his ultimates. If you go the hunt, I always recommend that you pick up the upgrade for the hunt, because it gives your ultimate a global range. It allows you to have that global presence anytime. Even if you're just spawning and your team is in a 4v5 being chased down, you can ult in all the way across the map and be there and make it a 4v5. It's extremely good. It's also good to have because most people don't consider this when they take the hunt, but a strat that you can use to get out of a sticky situation if the enemy team's about to take you down, you can actually hunt to an enemy minion in a clear lane and escape completely. It's a good strat to remember. Kind of like Falstad's mount ability, but this one is a lot faster. There is no channel time, really. So it's a good thing to remember. But that about wraps it up, guys. I appreciate you all watching, and if you liked it, please thumbs up the video and subscribe. It really helps me out. And as always, thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you all next time.